This is America's Court with Judge Ross. Jamal Boyd is suing Ricky Rocco Larson in the amount of $1,000. Mr. Boyd claims Mr. Larson did not allow him to complete his studio session. Mr. Larson claims Mr. Boyd's gang affiliations caused his studio to be shot up.
We had a little problem at the recording studio. Sure did. And folks trying to set it off in the studio, and now we've got $1,000 that you want repaid for the studio time.
Yes, sir.
All right. You're saying they bringing guns and stuff. I'm not having that in my studio.
Don't have nothing to do with that, Your Honor.
All right. Why does it cost so much to rent time in a recording studio?
It's normally $750 an hour.
$750.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I gave them a discount because they came through a mutual friend of ours, and I was like, okay, cool. Since you know them, I'll hook them up. $500 an hour. We have people coming through all the time trying to live the dream, and it's just not cheap. I have a full staff.
When you say live the dream, meaning that everyone thinks they're going to be the next.
Everybody want to be the next big thing, you know. So that's
nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Okay.
But for that money.
In fact, if they didn't have that sort of mindset, you wouldn't be in business, because isn't that the whole thing? You know, the reality is very few are going to make it.
Very true.
But if they're willing to expend those resources, if they hit, then you can say, I contributed, but if not, you're on to the next artist.
Simple as that.
The $500 was for
they get staff and security.
Staff and security. And how much time are we talking about?
An hour, per hour.
And normally it's $750 per hour.
Yes, Your Honor.
And typically people are only there for an hour. That seems like a short period of time to get everything done.
Maybe they just needed to finish some things up. So they asked for 2 hours, he paid 2 hours, and that's what he was allotted.
But I didn't get the 2 hours.
That's why I'm here. The issue is you didn't get the 2 hours.
That's right.
What did you expect to happen within the 2 hours that you had already booked?
The master and everything. You know, like I said,
Wait a minute, this is not a world that I'm used to. When you say the master, meaning the master recording?
Well, you know, once you do the songs have to get mastered. We were just about done with the album because she was doing her mixtape. So,
okay. Is this the artist?
Yeah, this is my niece.
Ma'am coming up. And her last name?
McKnight.
McKnight. You are the talent here.
Yes.
You are the next big thing.
Yes.
And so this gentleman here, what's the relationship? He's
my uncle. He's my favorite uncle.
Family.
On top of
You
that.
have a family.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
But he's also my manager. He guides me. He does everything I need to get done, connects me to people, everything. Whatever.
All right. Well, why does he owe you $1,000? The agreement was you get 2 hours.
We did not get the 2 hours.
Yeah, we didn't even get like a whole hour. We was in there 15 minutes.
Because of
and then
the
we were
shooting
out.
that occurred.
All right.
Now he's trying to blame us for it.
Let's talk about the shooting. No, I'm looking at you.
Let's talk about the shooting.
Okay, let's talk about the shooting. Can I talk, please?
Because if
My
it were
brother,
my
can I talk?
establishment and folks started popping off,
Yeah.
I would shut it down.
Look, there's a guard that's out there, big old swole cat. You know what I mean? Look like he's been in the pen quite a few times.
His name is Blue.
Yeah, big bad Blue. You know what I mean? Been back and forth.
Blue and Ray Ray.
Blue is cool.
I love the cast of characters that we're dealing with here.
Exactly.
There was shooting at your establishment.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're blaming them, and that's why they're saying, well, give us back our money? Is that what this is all
Yes.
about?
Exactly.
Because when I read the complaint, the way that I was understanding it was that you somehow connect them to the shooting.
I can't do anything but
Sure
connect them
did.
to it.
Why are you associating what happened with them?
The reason I think they had something to do with it is because I've seen this young lady before.
Okay.
She wasn't an artist at the time. She didn't have the uncle that sold her the dream. She was in there basically.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't have to go there.
Okay, I had to go there. But she was in there with a young little gangster guy. He was doing his album, and she was just in there with him, sort of.
I thought that they were there for her recording.
Coming up on America's Court.
You're saying because something happened 5 years ago, she brought this, and as a result, they're not getting their money.
There's no other reason
Is
for
that
it.
what you're telling me?
Yes.
I got it.
Closed captioning provided by America's Court with Judge Ross. Would you like to be a public? Is getting harder.
You got some real moral issues.
It's America's Court with Judge Ross. We're back with the case of Jamal Boyd, who is suing Ricky Rocco Larson for $1,000.
You remember her from 5 years ago being with this particular group of people that were rowdy and caused some sort of incident.
Yes, sir. My studio's been there for 10 years. I
And you
see all
haven't
these
had
kids.
a situation since then.
No, I haven't.
And that's why you recognized her.
Yes.
Who was shooting?
We don't have no idea. That's the problem. But once again, this man over
And you
here,
don't know who
Mr.
they were
Rocco,
shooting at?
We don't know, but he's telling everybody I'm the reason that they were shooting, and that's like not good for
he's
me.
trying to put her in the
Yeah,
mix.
like my
Common
image,
denominator.
like that's not okay.
No.
You're saying because
Could've been
something
you.
happened 5
Could've been
years
you.
ago and something happened when this incident occurred, the common denominator is her, therefore she brought this, and as a result, they're not getting their money.
There's no other
Exactly.
reason
Is that
for
what
it.
you're telling me?
Yes.
I got it. Is that the only basis of which you made this determination?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's no disputing that you all were there for how long?
Oh, we were there for barely an hour.
Okay,
Barely.
is that true?
Yes.
All right.
Because they keep a clock.
All right. And why won't you give them at least the other hour?
Once I have a clause in the contract that he signed that once you start your recording session, boom, game on. If something happens like that, I send my staff home. I want to make sure everybody's okay.
What does that have to do with them? You still have to honor the agreement with them.
Exactly.
You just reschedule it.
That part.
And they can reschedule after 6 months. That's also in the agreement. But that money that they spent, I have
Hold
to
on a
get.
moment. Does it say in the agreement you can reschedule after 6 months?
No.
Who has the agreement?
I have it. Your
Show
Honor.
me. Because if it says you have to wait 6 months, has 6 months passed from when this happened?
That's 6 months too long.
Judge Ross's verdict when America's Court returns. You're watching America's Court.
Has 6 months passed
Yes,
from when
it
this
has.
incident happened?
Yes, it has.
So in theory, you can now go back and get that other hour.
Don't want to go back.
That's the issue.
That's the issue.
Got it.
I don't want to be a part of that anymore.
You brought the issue.
Sir, date, address, phone number. You're not disputing you signed this agreement, right?
Nope.
Okay. You want to sing for me right now?
No.
He's like, no, you don't have to. I was
Gunshots,
like,
I don't understand how he's winning. When gunshots come through a
Yeah.
studio, that could have killed all of us. And we have the right not to want to go back and do music at this man's studio. And my uncle is too
You
good
know
of
what?
a man for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not fair.
you know what?
I agree, but
You are absolutely right. You don't have to go back.
we just lose out on $500 though.
Bingo. Case closed.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.
I guess I'll have to swallow that $500 because I'm never stepping foot in this studio again.
The judge made the right decision, and I'm glad he's not coming in my studio anymore.